Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jody After the Show podcast.
Of all the relationships we have in our lives, I think that the one that you have with a doctor, someone in the medical field, can be one that you take the most for granted. And I'll tell you this why. Murphy, you don't even know this. I was dealing with this yesterday. So, you know, I take an insane amount of vitamin D. Ever since I was diagnosed with osteoporosis a few years ago, I take an insane amount of vitamin D. It's a once a week pill so that I'm not trying to take so much every day. It's like a 50,000 whatever.
Slow release?
I don't know.
Oh.
I take it once a week and it's a massive amount.
Does it upset your stomach or anything?
No, I go to sleep just fine and I can feel my bones getting stronger. Anyway, you know, I told you, Murphy, that I've been out of it for a little while.
Yeah.
And I would...
Yeah, you were out for like weeks, right?
Few weeks I've been out of it, and that's not good. I need it, or otherwise I wouldn't have been prescribed it.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the whole dance where you get in touch with your pharmacy and you tell them that you need it, and they're like, okay, we'll let you know, and then they let you know, we'll contact your doctor. And then I got the text yesterday that, hey, your doctor won't refill this, and I'm like, well, that's odd. Because she was so adamant about you need to be on. She's been the one fighting for me ever since I was diagnosed with osteoporosis and kind of a severe case for my age. I have a lot more bone loss than I should, especially in my back. So that's why I started those infusions. I do the infusion once a year. I have my third infusion coming up in January. Well, February is when I do it. I only see her like once a year. Mm-hmm. I would see her in January. And she helped me figure all this out. And she's also the one who fought for me to get these infusions called Reclassed, okay? So I could not message her about it on the app. All I found on the app was that it's been, whatever, this is not being renewed for you. So I called and I said, look, I need to talk to her. I need to find this out if I need to make an appointment. And the person who was helping me, the administrative or tech person, whatever you call that, dug into it while I was on hold yesterday, came back and said that she's no longer there.
Oh.
And I was so heartbroken to hear that. My doctor has moved on and they can't find her.
Oh, really?
And I don't know where she is either.
That could be a bad thing, huh?
Well, number
one.
But
I mean, not just because you don't have her anymore. I mean, was there something wrong with what she was doing?
I don't know. I didn't think that, Murphy. She was fantastic. And honestly, with regards to this, once I met her and she explained to me things, she was really, her confidence in the way she was treating me is what gave me confidence. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be better. We're going to rebuild bone and I'm going to be better. And I also, because she was so confident and I trusted her so much, I was able to, I almost forget about that I have it sometimes. I almost forget about it because I trust her so completely. And I do have one more infusion that I'm supposed to do under her guidance and her prescribing. And then I'm doing another bone scan to see if we've rebuilt.
But she's not there now. So
she's not there now. So after I picked myself up off the floor after hearing that, the lady said, we're going to have someone from that department. I guess it's how do you say that? Rheumatoid, whatever. That department, they're going to call me and I'm going to be assigned someone new.
Okay.
Which is fine. And I hope that doesn't interrupt the treatment plan that she put me on. I have not been able to find her. I don't know where she... Her? Yes, I haven't found her yet. I don't know if she really moved away, is practicing a different sort of medicine or something. Because I know she started out in... if you break your leg and you go to the doctor,
orthopedics?
Yes, she started off in orthopedics, and that's where she learned about osteoporosis. She even told me her backstory, that she would, these women and sometimes men would come in and with a break and not realize you had a break easily because you have bone loss. Mm. And that's where she learned about it, and that's how she ended up in rheumatology. Rheumatology, thank you. I'm not great with the terms. Sorry. Anyway, so I was just so sad. I feel like I'm mourning the loss of her.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on and fight for what I need, obviously.
This is not to me an insult or anything, but if you can't find her on Google, I mean, she was a real doctor, right?
Okay. I have not Googled her yet because the person on the phone with me who works in that community Googled it and tried to find her and didn't find her within their group or within their connections, I guess.
Gotcha.
Well,
But I will find her.
you can I mean, I'm pretty sure the state website has the licensed, physicians like anything else.
I know. I just haven't found her yet.
Anybody that's licensed is going to be in a public database.
Yeah. Well, so this is brand new information to me. Like last night is when I was on the phone with them trying to find this out and figure it out. Because I really just need my vitamin D.
Yeah, let's go
I
back
need
to
the
that.
mega dose of it.
So whoever calls you is going to take care of that
Yes.
too?
And I
Okay.
said, that's the reason I'm calling. I don't really need an appointment till January to talk about where I am, how I'm feeling, and let's do one more infusion, which insurance approved for me based on my case and all of that. So I just need the vitamin D, and I can do supplementing vitamin D in the meantime, but I'd rather take the one pill with is like 50,000. I can't remember. It's a lot in one dose, and I needed that much. It's a it's a bone rebuilding
So
thing.
you can pick up some regular ones at Walmart.
I mean, we have regular ones,
a
but
bottle at a time.
I'm going to have to pop a lot at a time and do the math and all of that. And I would rather take the prescribed exact one that she prescribed. So whatever.
So when do you find out who your new doctor is?
When they call me, I'm watching my phone hard today. I'm waiting. I don't know, but I want to meet with them and pick right back up. Hey, this is where she had me. You know what I mean? It was a treatment plan. And it's weird that it was only once a year, but it was a once a year thing. And I didn't know she was gone. Did I possibly miss some sort of note in the app? Of course. Of course. You guys know me. But it just reminded me of how, we take those relationships for granted.
Mm-hmm.
She took care of me and she was there when I needed her. And I only reached out as I should have only reached out when I needed her. But I'm sad.
Well, it's a specialized area. They will continue the treatment plan.
I know it.
They're not going to,
I know.
And there will be an equally as good doctor who you'll build a relationship with.
I know.
Also, but I understand exactly what you mean.
Yeah, we all have those
I mean, I don't know if I take my doctors for granted or not. I guess I wouldn't know that until I don't have them anymore.
Correct.
I don't feel like I do, but I am. I mean, as you know, being type 1 and everything else, I'm in the doctor's office on a pretty regular basis. So any of my specialists are people that I know and see regularly well, and they keep up with me, and I keep up with them. And
have you ever had that? Whoa, this doctor's not available anymore for you, and you have to sort of mourn it for a second. Is it so personal?
It's crazy, but I haven't yet. And my endocrinologist would be the one who is he's not my primary care physician, but in a way he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he has been my endocrinologist for 26 years.
Yes. And one day he will retire or move on or go to a different, and you'll have that, oh, wait, it's personal. Right. This is personal. I didn't even know it was going to happen.
My my GP,
Sam?
when I first started with him, it was one of those, hey, I need a doctor. And it's like, okay,
he was available.
Here he is. He was brand new, relatively new, but I've been with him for so long that now when I try to get an appointment, it's like, well, he's not open for about a month and a half.
Right.
It's like, all right, I got the good guy.
You helped him build up.
Yeah.
Somebody was his first patient.
Yeah.
Yeah. And somebody will be his last. One day when he... Well, that's how that goes.
I know, you're right, yes.
So let me ask this. Are you going to stay with the group or are you going to find your doctor?
I'm going to stay with the group because I have felt wonderful there, and I feel like that's just the smartest thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already started. She recommended 3 treatments of 3 infusions. For some women, it's 5 infusions of this medicine. I knew that. And she recommended 3. Then we do a bone scan that compares. I remember all of those conversations with her, and take them for granted or not, I will be able to have that conversation with the person who reaches out and my new person. And I will be my own advocate and fight for that 100%.
Yeah, you know what? No matter how good your doctor is, you always have to be your own advocate.
Yeah.
Because they're going to miss something every now and then, or your question. They can't read your mind, so you need to ask them.
Yeah.
And, you do know, Sam, if you need to get in and see your doctor, you just speak to the nurse if it's something more urgent, and they'll get you in,
It's just,
it's like, he is so popular, I'm going to
let this infection fester.
For 3 months.
Why didn't you come in sooner? Because you were busy.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi podcast.